Hello, my name is Bbomb and I recently hit 100 subscribers. To celebrate, I had a Q&A on my Discord server. Now it's time for me to answer some questions. Oh boy, this is gonna be a long one. Let's go. Which was your favorite game to develop? My favorite game to develop was probably Slingshot, as it ended up such a good game and I had lots of fun making different mechanics and levels. What are your goals for 2021? At the beginning of the year, I wanted to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2021, but because we already hit that, I think 500 subscribers is a good goal for 2021. But on the game development spectrum, I just want to make lots of games and have lots of fun. What's next for Ricochet Labs? I'm sorry, I cancelled Ricochet Labs and do not plan to work on it anymore at this time. However, who knows, I could regain my motivation in the future. Have you tried expanding into the third dimension, and if so, when can we expect Slingshot 3D? I actually have made a game in 3D. It was pretty bad, but it was for learning. I plan to make more 3D games in the future, and Slingshot 3D will come out in the year 2136. What got you into game dev? I never really had a programming background, but I had always had an interest in making games. In 4th grade, I started coding in Scratch and really enjoyed it. I eventually got my own laptop, downloaded Unity, and started making more and more games. Have you ever tried web dev? I've never tried web dev, but I plan to in the future. Are you a human? I think so, but I've been called a cob of corn before, so I'm not really sure. What is your dream game to develop? My dream game to develop would be a Metroidvania like Hollow Knight. I love Hollow Knight, and making a game with the aspects of getting new abilities and using them in cool ways would be awesome. How long have you been doing game dev? I have been making games in Unity for about 1 year now, and I started making games in Scratch about 4 years ago. What was your first game? My first game in Unity was a game called Shark Tank where you are a submarine, and my first game in Scratch was a game called DectroQuest that was a platformer that was pretty bad, but it was my first launch into game dev, so it was good for learning. What's your favorite game? If I had to choose one game to call my favorite, it would probably be Minecraft or Hollow Knight. Minecraft because I've been playing it for so long and love the game, and Hollow Knight for its pure fun and enjoyment. When did you decide that you wanted to learn game dev? I started learning game dev in Scratch 4 years ago, so in 2017. What resources have you used to learn? There is a really good game development book I have that really helped to start learn Unity, but I also learned a lot from YouTube tutorials, specifically tutorials from Blackthorn, Prod, and Brackies. How much wood does a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? 7. Do you know the Muffin Man? Yes, I met him in the woods. He was actually quite rude. What kind of guy is Bill Nye? Bill Nye is a science guy. When are you planning to release a game that costs money? I have no clue, but probably once I have a game that I feel is good enough to charge for. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? 7. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? 7. Have you ever eaten a lemon plain? Yes, it was sour. How are you? Pretty good, thank you. Why are you? How did you grow your Discord server? I don't know, people just came to it, I guess. How do you get so confident while recording? I'm not that confident while recording, and it actually takes me 2 to 3 takes to get the recording just right. Just like this take. Perfect. Yeah. As it should be. Do you plan to make your own studio and create indie games that'll be on Steam or Google, etc.? Or will you look for a job in some bigger studio? In an ideal situation, I would create my own studio and make indie games for Steam, but I am not opposed to joining a bigger studio. What is your dream job? My dream job is an indie game developer. How did you expect the whole YouTube thing to go? Are you currently doing better, worse, or about equal? I kind of expected the YouTube thing to go slow, but eventually get some subscribers. I think I am doing better than I expected, and I hope my channel can continue growing and I can continue making better content. What's your least favorite food? Plain wraps. Who do you hate most in Harry Potter, and why Dolores Umbridge? Because she is evil. On a scale of 9 to 10, how epic will this game jam be? The explosive jam will be 10 epic.
Sounds pretty epic to me, just saying.
Why did you add those jellyfish to a game with no name? Why did you commit such an atrocity aimed towards your loyal player base? Why, man? Why? We do not speak of the jellyfish here. What type of programmer are you? I am a cool programmer. Am I, Evan Dove's dev, cool? Yes. How do you look so beautiful? I drink milk so I have strong bones. Are you my friend? Yes. Why did you do game dev? Because I thought it was fun and I really enjoyed doing it. What am I to you? You are a cool game dev and a friend. What are some great resources to learn game development? I recommend the YouTube channels Blackthorn Prada's Brackies as they really help me get into game development. Do you like milk? Yes. Am I your friend? Yes. If you were ever stuck on an island, who will you be with? Everyone on my Discord server. Those dudes are epic. What would you do if you were friend with a big YouTuber? I would make a game with them. What do you think about Unity Game Dev? He's pretty cool. Do you have an explosive personality? Yes. Evolve to crab or return to monkey? Evolve to crab all the way. What motivated you to become a game dev? I am inspired by loads of things, but most of all some big game developers and big YouTubers like Blackthorn Prod, Vimlark, Reese Geoffroy, Yannick, Brackies, and Danny. Who would win in a fight, a bear or a gorilla? Bear for the win. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry this video took so long to make. I have just been really busy with games and other stuff, but I will have some awesome game dev content out soon. Thank you for watching.